Is Zur the Enchanter a thing of the past? Can Zur the Enchanter still compete at a CDH table? You're going to find out right now in today's episode of Masterpieces. Welcome to Masterpieces, Playing with Power series where we put different decks through a wide variety of different scenarios. Masterpieces would not be possible without our partners TCG Player and Dragon Shield. TCG Player is the best when it comes to purchasing your cards online. You get the best prices and support local game stores while doing so. You should check out their subscription service. When you subscribe, you get free shipping on all direct orders. Your orders also ship first, meaning you'll get your cards just in time for that next tournament. You'll also earn up to 3% in store credit on all products across TCG Player. If you sign up with our link in the description, you'll receive a $6.99 store credit, making your first month entirely free. Check out TCG Player today. Dragon Shield is the best in the business when it comes to accessories. Playing with Power has been using them for years, even before they became a sponsor. We love their strength, durability, and great value. They have a wide variety of colors and awesome designs. There is something for everyone, so be sure to purchase Dragon Shield products and protect your cards today. Today we're testing out to see whether or not Zur can compete at a modern CDH table. So let's start out by showcasing our fighters this evening.
Hi, I'm Alana. I started CDH a lot more recently, and I was never around for Zur when it was considered good, and so I want to try it out here in the current year and see what it can do.
Hey everyone, my name is Ryan and I'm bringing Kenrith, the Return King. This is a mid-range value 5-color deck that just tries to get every good thing into the deck and put it all into the board and try and win the game.
My name is Mike from Playing with Power, and tonight I'm bringing Kinnan mid-power. This is a Simic list that looks to generate a ton of mana and then cheat huge creatures into play and eventually win through Thrasios activations. Tonight, my goal is to prove that Zur needs to stay back in 2016 where it belongs.
Hey, I'm Cal from Playing with Power, and today I'm coming back with yet another Teamer Partners deck. This time it's Thrasios Dargo. This is kind of just like a real mid-range pile. It's got a whole ton of value pieces. Both of its commanders bring a lot of great effects to the table. Eventually I'm trying to win with like a Displacer Kitten loop or one of a ton of different ways to win the game with Dargo. You know, I'll just piece it together as I go.
Alana won the Milk Chugging Challenge and gets to start us off.
Any pre-game actions?
Nope, not for me.
Alright. Untap, upkeep, draw for turn. Play a Tundra for turn. Play a Mana Crypt. I'll tap a Mana Crypt for a Talisman of Dominance. We will move to my step.
Tap Talisman, Soul Ring, Ristic Study. I'll take my turn.
I wish. That'd be great.
Yeah. I'll play this Windswept Teeth. I'm gonna crack it. I'm gonna put this Tropical Island into play, and then I'm gonna cast this Mystic Remora. I have nothing else.
Untap, upkeep, draw for turn. That was one card too late, but here we are. Savannah. Mox Diamond.
I'll draw a card.
Yeah. All this card is scrubland.
Just disrespecting the fish pact, man.
I heard no such fish pack, quite frankly.
Mike said into the void.
I agree to nothing.
Mike said into the void, are we gonna have a fish pact? And everybody's like,
Maybe not. I'll pass.
Well, I wasn't gonna abide by it, but I'll draw. I'll play a City of Brass. Yep. Cast a Mana Crypt.
I'll draw a card.
You sure will.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Pass the turn.
Untap, upkeep, I have a Mana Crypt trigger. Evens will always be no damage. It's a 5, we'll take 3. Draw. We'll shock in a Godless Shrine.
I like that.
2. And
Thank you,
then we will tap, take a damage off my Talisman, and cast Zur the Enchanter.
pass priority.
I'll pass.
And then I'll move to my end step.
All right, untap.
Upkeep. Up.
Of course.
Land off the top. Draw.
Of course you would.
Polluted Delta. Yeah, correct this. Pay 1. I'm gonna fetch up this volcanic island. And then I'm going to pass to my good friend, Mike.
All right, go ahead, Mike.
I'll untap.
Oh, I didn't know Time Walk worked that way. I hate it here. I'll draw for turn. I'll play a City of Brass. Yeah, I'll pass. That's what I'll do. Stupid fish.
You just feed it.
What's so different?
What's wrong if you feed the fish?
I'll lose.
I'm
That's
playing
what
a
I'll do.
bad
Power
deck.
play?
There's no black or
I'm
white
just
in this
playing
deck. What am I
Yeah,
doing?
how do you even win?
I'll flip for Mana Crypt. I will not take damage. Draw for turn. I'll play an island. Well, no, this is maybe a team effort. We'll see.
Team effort. For
I'm
what?
gonna pay 3. Leave up a colorless. I'm gonna cast a Phantasmal Image. I'll have a copy of Zur. Tap City of Brass. Lose life and colorless. We'll cast a Snap target Zur.
I'll draw a card.
You will draw.
Just wanna give Cal a billion cards and bounce my Zero? That's really rude, Mike.
I just don't want to die next turn.
Yeah, that resolves. I'll put Zero in my hand.
Let's have 2 lands. I'll pass the turn.
Well, that happened.
Yeah. Untap, upkeep, I have a Mana Crypt trigger. Cool.
Hey, you don't take damage. Look at
Draw
that.
for turn.
Oh,
Curse Mike's name. We'll play a Mana Confluence.
I like that mana confluence.
To be fair, Mike, that was the right play. Zur is very scary when it can attack.
What? Come on.
Circa 2018?
Yeah, this commander is bad.
What decade is it?
What type of Mana Crypt for a Demir Signet?
Can I draw?
You can
What
draw.
would you like to pay for?
You can draw. Let's have a Tundra and make a blue and a black off the Demir Signet. Colorless, white, blue, take a damage from the Mana Confluence, and we'll recast her.
Yes.
Okay, I'll pass the turn.
We got an extra turn.
We got an extra turn. Cal has a billion cards too, so.
Yeah.
Untap. Upkeep. I'll let the fish die.
Draw.
I don't know if you're gonna like what I'm gonna replace it with, Ryan.
If you tap out for a Ristic Study, I swear.
Forest. Ristic study.
Response. Sure. Attempt to cast Enlightened Tutor.
Oh, no response.
I love what's going on right now. I love what's happening.
Ryan's like, I'll find a Ristic Study.
That's not gonna happen. I'm gonna find a Ristic Study.
Yep. After that, I have to discard to hand size, so I'm just gonna get rid of this Kinnan, Bonder Prodigy. It's not great with the cards that I have available to me right now.
Untap, upkeep, and draw. Let's find out what the most powerful enchantment is on this episode. I'll tap City of Brass. I'll cast a Ristic Study.
Would you like to
may
exile
draw a
the Spirit
card.
Guide? Okay.
I'll pass the turn.
All right. Welcome to Ristic City.
Population, us.
So I think there's about to be a third.
I think this is about to be a third.
After Mike's combat
I
step.
feel like I'm just obligated to make
At
it
this
4.
point, on principle. On principle. Yeah.
I'll untap. I'll flip for Crypt. No damage. It's a magic coin.
I was about to say that rigged coin is working out well for us.
I will go to combat. And I'm going to attack Ryan with my Zur the Enchanter. Trigger.
Deck trigger.
Yep.
Response.
No response.
Show me the most enchantment in the world.
I will. It's Ristic
Is it Ristic
Study.
He's about to do that.
Let's see if I can get any enchantment.
Have you read this card, Kel?
I'll find a Ristic Study. I will play Beseiju Who Endures.
He didn't blow up my
Love to
Ristic
see
study.
it.
Don't worry.
Love to see it.
Wait, you could have blown up her Necropotence.
Yeah.
After you draw the cards.
Yeah. I get an extra land.
Yeah.
Help me out.
I'm gonna tap 5. I'm gonna lose a life to City of Brass.
Yep.
I'm gonna put
Gosh.
a Wandering Archaic on the stack.
I'll draw a card.
You will. You'll both draw cards.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Oh, God.
I'll pass on Wandering Archaic.
I will also pass on Wandering Archaic.
It resolves.
Pass the turn.
Untap, upkeep, a Mana Crypt trigger.
None of us have taken damage from our
Draw
mana
for
crypts yet.
turn.
I guess she did.
I'll try and move to combat.
Not yet.
We'll send Zur at Ryan. Sure, why not? Of a Zur trigger.
No response to Zur trigger.
Good.
Yep.
Alright.
I'll take a damage from Zur.
Resolve Zur trigger, put Necropotence into play.
Yep. You have a
Second
lightning bolt
main. Colorless. White. I'm gonna put Grasp of Fate on the stack.
Trigger
Wrist stick.
You guys got it.
I'll draw.
So this is hitting all of our wrist sticks,
That is correct.
Yep.
right?
I can't counter it.
You can't counter it?
I cannot counter it.
I'll cast a Force of Negation, pitching a delay, targeting Grasp of Fate.
I'll draw a card.
Wrist stick study.
Hold on.
Triggers on stack.
Mystic Study triggers on the stack.
Yep, that's the time to interact.
We'll tap for a white, and we'll play Silence on the stack.
Wrist stick.
Wrist sticks, Wandering Archaic.
Yep. The Wandering Cake I have to pay for, so we will pay for that.
Okay, sure.
And we'll all draw.
Attempt to cast a mental misstep, target your silence.
Hey.
Gain 2 life.
No
Wandering
mental
Archaic,
misstep.
Trigger
Yep.
wrist sticks.
Yep.
Draw your cards.
Okay.
And I can't pay for Wandering Archaic. I'm tapped out. So
Okay, I'll look to copy it, targeting Silence.
That's pretty hard to beat.
Yeah.
I did my best.
A little
Yeah,
backup?
Yes.
both mental missteps, yeah.
Yeah.
Resolve, Silence is countered. Force Negation will exile, Grasp of Fate.
Yep. So-
We'll pay 8 into Necro. Then go to end step.
Yeah.
And these will go into my hand.
You can exile some cards.
Yeah. Go to cleanup.
Yep.
Okay. We'll discard a Jeweled Lotus, Notion Thief, Monomic Trail, Shimmer Mirror.
Yeah.
And those will get exiled.
Alright.
Seems pretty good.
And I will pass turn.
Okay. Untap. Shock in the steam vents.
This port is a nightmare.
You know what it's not a nightmare for, though? Dockside Extortionist.
It's really not.
I'm gonna cast Dockside Extortion.
I have a wrist stick trigger.
I have a wrist stick.
You guys got it, fortunately. All right, so I can have a Dargo if I want.
Yes.
Yes, you
Yes,
Definitely,
you
I can
can.
definitely put a Dargo into play. Alana winning the game on her turn. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. 7, 8. Finale of Devastation X4 paying for Wandering Archaic.
Wrist stick study trigger.
You guys got it.
Yep.
I'm gonna put this Displacer Kitten into play.
That happened.
Yep.
Yup.
You're a real big fan of saying that, Ryan.
I know. Well, that just happened. It doesn't mean it's good or bad. It just means that it currently took place.
Ryan is a perpetually 90s sitcom machine.
That's very true, actually.
Well, that just happened.
Laugh track.
Finale of the
I think
Grave,
you're correct. I think you're all very dead.
I think we're very dead.
Mana Crypt trigger.
Wrist stick.
Wrist stick.
I will pay for both.
Yeah.
Oh, we're dead.
We're very dead.
100%.
Assuming I can do stuff with the cards in my hand.
All 20 of them.
Make that many treasures. Cast this Lion's Eye Diamond.
Wrist stick.
Pay for both wrist sticks. I have 14 treasures.
It's a lot of treasure.
That's a lot of treasures.
I would agree. 1, 2, 7, 9. Overloading Cyclonic Rift, paying for Ristic Studies and Wandering Archaic. Trigger.
I think we're dead, but this is the point, so we'll cast a Mind Break Trap.
Target Cyclonic Rift.
Target Cyclonic Rift.
Yep.
Wrist sticks
Yep.
and Wandering Archaic.
Yep.
Then I have a Mind Break Trap on the stack targeting your Cyclonic Rift.
So copying Wandering Arcade.
Yes.
Yep. I will crack a treasure. And I will Fluster Storm. Storm is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make you pay 3, make you pay 3.
Kitten
Yeah.
trigger.
Yeah,
trigger,
Kitten
Ristic
trigger,
trigger.
Ristic Study triggers. Ristic Study triggers, I will pay for both of them.
Archaic trigger.
Wandering Archaic trigger, I will pay. Kitten trigger, yes.
Alright. So
It's pretty easy to have perfect
Yeah,
mana with
yeah,
Kitten plus
I'm
Dockside.
aware.
I'm not gonna lie.
I just meant like in this
Yes,
specific
certainly.
point.
Certainly.
attempt to cast Mind Break Trap for its alternate cost.
That's pretty good.
That's really good.
Ristic, Wandering Archaic.
Yep. Ristic, Wandering Archaic.
I'll copy your Mind Break Trap targeting
Yeah.
Fluster Storm and Cyclonic Rift. Ristic Study, draw.
So obviously my Mind Break Trap is kind of targeting all.
Everything but our
Yes.
Mind Break traps?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll draw off my Ristic Study.
He didn't play into quadruple Mind Break Trap.
He didn't play around 4 Mind Break traps.
What an idiot!
Oh my god.
Exactly.
Did play again 4 mind break traps.
If I had 2 more mana, I could.
It's your first time playing CD8.
Okay.
You didn't see the 4 mind break traps coming?
Jesus Christ.
A lot of CJ players just see that and just shudder.
Exactly.
Ooh. I guess I'll exile these spells.
Okay. All right. We did it.
He still has 7 cards in hand and a bunch
I have
of
7
mana.
cards in hand and
we're
2
still straight
dockside
fine.
flickers.
I was about to say he still has the dockside flickers.
Yeah.
Okay, I will resolve my 2 dockside flickers.
Yep.
That's fine.
Yep.
Which will once again make me 16 treasures.
I still feel really dead, honestly.
Yeah.
That definitely makes it a lot harder.
Good.
Yeah, exactly. Well, like, not being able to get rid of Wandering Archaic makes my life more annoying for sure. Okay, let's have a little Magic the Gathering fun. Crack 2 treasures. Cast this Underworld Breach.
That's what I was worried about.
Heuristics.
Trigger. Pay for Heuristics. You gonna blow me out now?
No.
With a second mind break trap?
Yeah.
A 5th mind break trap?
Holy
Now's the time to use your mind break trap. I swear it's in there.
Right there.
I'll pass priority on Underworld Breach.
Yeah.
Pass.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Flicker.
I think we're dead now.
We're dead.
That seems correct to me. I am going to exile these 3 cards from my library, from my graveyard rather. And then I'm gonna pay 1, 2, obviously. 3, 4. I'm gonna cast this Finale of Devastation from my graveyard. I have to pay 1, 2. I would like to get a 3-cost creature. So that's 5. I would like to pay for both your Ristic Studies. That's 7. And I would like to pay for your Wandering Archaic.
Whoa.
That's not.
Yeah. I'll crack these treasures to cast Finale of Devastation, X3, paying for both Ristic Studies and Wandering Archaic. I'll flicker Dockside Extortionist.
Okay.
Yeah.
No response.
And I make 8
Yep.
every time, is that
Yeah.
what it is? Okay.
He got him on the ropes. He's down 1 with every iteration.
Yes, I'll resolve this
How
Finale.
could he possibly win from here?
I'll put this Spellseeker into play.
That seems pretty good, yeah.
And go get a brain freeze.
I was thinking about it.
Seems pretty
Seems
good.
really good, yeah.
Then you can let Mike copy it.
So I would like to cast Brain Freeze, targeting myself. I'll make 1 billion more treasure. I will pay for both Ristic Studies and your Wandering Archaic. And then I would like to present a loop. Storm is comically high at this point. I'll make 8 more treasures. Woo! I'll mill like half my library. Yep, there's 1 million counter spells in here. Any spell I could ever want to win the game with is in here already. Brain Freeze will go to my graveyard. I will cast Brain Freeze again, targeting myself. I will make 8 more treasures. I'll mill all the cards in my Magic the Gathering library. And now that all of my cards are in my graveyard, I'm not gonna bother with brain freezing you guys out. What I'm going to do is I am going to demonstrate a loop. I'm gonna recast Eternal Witness from my graveyard through Underworld Breach. Woohoo! I'll make 1 million more treasures. I will then return Lightning Bolt to my hand, and then I would like to cast Lightning Bolt targeting Ryan, flickering Eternal Witness with Displacer Kitten to return Lotus Petal to my hand.
Dealing 3 to me.
Deal 3 to
I see.
Ryan.
Yeah.
Cast Lotus Petal, flicker Eternal Witness, return Lightning Bolt to my hand. Crack Lotus Petal for a red. Lightning Bolt Ryan. Flicker Eternal Witness, return Lotus Petal to my hand.
And every few iterations.
And then every
you just-
few iterations, I just make
Yeah.
8 more treasure.
Yeah.
To pay for everyone.
To pay for
for
everything. Yeah.
everything,
Yeah, you lightning
yeah.
bolt once or twice, then do.
And then
dockside,
and then you guys dying doesn't actually reasonably change my dockside count, and then I kill her.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
sounds good to me.
Okay, that works.
Good game.
Thanks.
Damn.
You know, I could have just done it with Underworld Breach loops, but why not do it with a little more flair? Taking him out with a good old Lightning Bolt.
Turns out if you have Kitten on the battlefield with a dockside, you have near infinite mana, and it's very hard to interact with.
Well, what can I say? Cal got there, and he did so in spectacular fashion. Fought through interaction, got really cool and spicy lines, and I loved every second of it.
Man, what a great win from Cal. That was a crazy amount of mana, Displacer Kitten lines. That was awesome.
if your opponents intelligently remove Zur before he gets a trigger, it's really hard to do anything with Zur. I'm glad I'm wearing red because I'm really envious of Dockside. I miss it. I want to go back to playing red decks. I don't think Zur can do enough at a CDH table. You are probably just better off playing Tinda Malcolm or Tivit. Anything else, really. I got put in the dumpster today.
Well, we put Zur through the paces tonight, and unfortunately, Zur just couldn't get there. It's a little too telegraphed for today's meta. So long as you just make a few intelligent decisions and wait for the window, Zur just kind of sits there.
Yeah, I don't like this deck.
Well, that about wraps it up for this episode of Masterpieces. A big thanks again to our sponsors, TCG Player and Dragon Shield. Check out their links in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time. Zur would be a lot better if he was partners with Trash Can.
I can't believe I lost the game to Kinnan again. Hey, my name's Cal, and today I'm...
That won't mess up the sound quality at all. It's like that super loud, obnoxious noise.
Fix that in post.
We just fix it in post.
There we go. Looks so good.
We talk over each other a lot.
A lot.
A lot.
Huh?
Wow.
A lot?
Wow. Wow.
Sorry, are you talking?
Wow. Tropical Island, wow.
For the thumbnail.
Cal's head.
What's up, half of Cal's head?
I have a big head.
You have a normal person size head.
I feel like I also have a big head, so I get you.
Oops, I don't know.
No, we're here to try Zur.
We're gonna try it. We're gonna just see if Zur is
Yeah.
worth it.
discover what Zur was about.
Am I supposed to trash talk Zur now?
Please.
Okay. I kind of want to.